afternoon, everyone. This is Yuanzheng Zhu. I'm excited to share how we are using large language models at Instacart to transform traditional e-commerce search into something much more powerful. That is the engine for product discovery. We've applied this technology to solve a unique challenge in online shopping, which is to help customers discover products that they might never have searched for directly. Over the next 20 minutes, I'll try to walk you through our journey of enhancing the shopping experience with AI. So here's what we'll cover today. First, we'll start by exploring the opportunities we identified in e-commerce search, and followed by our how we leverage the large language model as a merchandising engine to provide more inspiring shopping experience. Next, I'll take a look at the results we've achieved, including the real examples and business impact. And finally, we'll share some learnings for our implementation and what we are going to do in the next. So let's start by thinking about the fundamental difference between searching for information and shopping online. So when we search the web, we typically look for a specific answer. Success means finding the right information. For example, you would typically ask how tall is the Eiffel Tower and check for the current SP 500 index. But in comparison, when we shop online, we want products that we love and buy. And success means adding items to our cart. And for example, you will typically search for like dinner ideas or a specific product like lactose milk, 2%. So think about a typical shopping experience physically. When you make a trip to Costco, you typically go in planning to buy something related to grocery with about $50 in budget in mind. But then typically we walk out, spend over $200 after discovering products that we did not plan to buy. So if only measured by the accuracy, by the exact matches to our shopping list, this could be a bad experience with low precision. But in reality, people are really happy about that. So that's the power of merchandising. So how do e-commerce search results page look like today? So this is a typical search result page. When people search for salsa, there are a bunch of salsas with different brands. And they predict all the major e-commerce websites like Walmart or Amazon or eBay would pretty much look the same. Like the product grids ranked by the relevance, the popularity, and mixed with like sponsored product or displayed ads. However, we believe there are still some missing opportunities there. When we dig into our search histories, we found that many broad intent queries are found in those popular queries that search many, many times every day. For example, when people search party, maybe people are looking beyond just the paper plates. When people search for healthy breakfast, probably people are searching beyond those packaged microwavable products. Also, when we look into the follow-up queries following this query, we see that salsa query always followed by like chips or sour cream. There may be some possibilities to bundle those things together. So we believe there are some missing opportunities, like beyond the relevant products, users also need inspirations in some cases. And we could have provided more options, and we could have provided more products to discover. So here is the example. So typically we will see the exact matched products, but then potentially we can, below that we can recommend more inspirational products, such as like taco nights, Fista or tortilla chips to pair with the salsa search. So here's the challenge. So how do we transfer the search from just a utility to solve what you ask for to a discovery engine that's recommend what you might love? The goal is to turn this opportunity into inspiration without sacrificing the relevance. So next, let's dive into how we use large language model as a merchandising engine at Instacart. So when you walk into a physical store, you will notice that in the illustration that the pastas and the pasta sauces are always displayed together. This is not by random, so it's intentional merchandising based on natural product combinations that you could enhance your shopping experience. So similarly, we can do this for a virtual grocery store. So at Instacart, we try to bring these physical carousels online, and actually we can do more by bring this online. We have more flexibilities to create those virtual carousels. So that's how we transform using LLM to transform this large language model into a digital expert in merchandising who can understand both the product side and the user behaviors. Why large language models are especially good at this task of merchandising? Because number one, it is capable of understanding very complex user queries. It knows what is the underlying intent behind this query. Number two, LLM has real-time word knowledge. They understand the cuisine relationships. They understand the meal components, the nutritions, and the complementary flavors. For example, they know what seasonings is paired with beef, what side dishes complements with salmon, and what other appetizers then maybe pair well with wines. Third is we can, LLM is, as a merchandising is extremely flexible. So we can inject, enhance them with our own user and conversion signals and teach AI like what Instacart shoppers typically buy together. So it will make more personalized recommendations. So finally, the LLM also bring like human-like reasonings to the recommendations. Unlike traditional search and recommendation algorithms that simply say like what other people also built along with this search, we can add more explanations and make these connections more intuitively. We can say that those type of herbs will enhance the flavor of your like roasted chicken or something. Then it will becomes the will make the merchandising process more like human, more intuitive. So we have developed three distinct ways using LLM to enhance the product discovery in our search experience, each solving a unique shopping challenge. The first one is complementary. For example, if you search for sushi, we probably can design a complementary carousels after the exact match sushi product to recommend the soy sauce. And the second is substitute. For example, if you search for swordfish and there's no such product available in that store, and we could recommend other similar fish to prevent the abandonment of the search session. The third is about bundles. So also, for example, for the sour creams, we can provide recommendations for taco night bundles that recommend the products, product groups that often bought together. So let's quickly walk through the high-level flow for the M-powered merchandising engine. So everything starts with a user query. So based on the query type, we route to different search experience. So for broad, complex queries like healthy breakfast ideas, we activate the large language model powered experience. We call it Ask Instacart. For more specific queries, like the orange juice that you search every day, we leverage our large language model merchandising engine to go beyond the exact match products. So for this is what we shipped as Instacart experience. Here, the large language model try to decompose the broader intent of healthy snacks into more specific product intent categories, and each category will become an individual distinct carousels. And this transformation has made the open-ended request into an organized shopping journey. So this experience was launched in late 2023, rightly after the launch of ChatGPT. At that time, everyone is really excited, and every company in Silicon Valley is trying to explore the ways we can like inject some intelligence in their app. And we got a lot of press coverage from like Wall Street journals, TechCrunch. So yeah, that's a fun experimentation. But after those excitement, we did some analysis post-experimentation, post-A/B testing. We realized that the user behavior has barely changed. It really took a long time for them to migrate to a habit of conversational search. They have been trained, so that their brains have been trained to just use keyword search for their day-to-day grocery shopping. So in 2023, we also did a survey about this experience. We just specifically asked, do you even realize you have these capabilities? And if so, how do you like it? We realized we only a few small percentage of power AI users mentioned using it. And when we do the data analysis, like over 97% of the traffic are still using keyword-based search for specific products. And to prepare a meal, they probably need to still search 20 different keywords. The problem is that we cannot wait for the customer behavior shift to happen like in 5 or 10 years. We need growth. The Wall Street will press the company to grow in a rapid pace. So we should still rely on the 97% of the product search traffic to drive the growth. So later we think how we can better merchandise the other 97% of the search traffic. This is another experience we launched in 2024. So this is merchandising beyond just exact matches. For more specific queries like chips or orange juice, we can leverage large language model merchandising layer to go beyond just the exact match. This system try to identify complementary products, potential substitutes, and relevant bundles based on the content of the search and also user behavior patterns. So let's dive deep into like how LLM plays a role in transforming the search from its utility to inspiration. In the Ask Instacart experience, for example, LLM can help draft the titles and intro in an explainable manner. Then it decomposes the shopping task into a shopping list, and then decompose the requests for breakfast ideas into like egg carousels, fruit carousels. Then this will become a dynamic title and introduction and dynamic recommendation systems. So we did a lot of A/B testing to make sure this is the experience that users actually like. So from A/B testing, we quickly discovered that the content quality is absolutely critical to the success. Not all generated content are created equal. In our early iterations, we used a very basic approach. We just send the query to LLM and let it just generate recommendations based on the general word knowledge. So for query like protein, the LLM would just suggest the generic meat product like beef, chicken, and fish. While this is technically correct answer, we find disappointingly that the conversion rate drops a lot. Then we realized that the users at Instacart usually shop for convenience. So what they mean by searching for protein is they want some protein shakes or easily or protein bars. So that's why we are injecting those additional user engagement signals and Instacart catalog signals into the system so that they can be aware of the context of this specific domain. So this transformation is remarkable. So for the same protein query, instead of just a generic meat, we have a more tailored recommendations, and we observe like 30% plus lift in the conversion rate for those type of queries. Yeah, there are other engineering components we need to sort out to bring this experience to life. For example, we need to balance the conversions with ads revenue. So for the new carousels, we can find a way to insert the sponsored products based on the new keywords generated by large language models. And also we need to build offline processing pipelines for better latency and cost optimization. We need like product mapping and diversity re-ranking layers for the recommended products. And we also use LLMs judge to make sure the quality of the contents is high. So now let's look at the results of our approach. With AI merchandising, we are not only improving the user experience, but also delivered the concrete impact on business metrics. On the user experience side, AI merchandising creates a more dynamic and inspirational shopping moment throughout the app. On the left, you can see the Ask Instacart handling broad queries like healthy launch ideas by creating the organized shopping list with themed carousels. In the middle, you can see that pairing content will appear below the exact matched products. And these recommendations are based on both the common sense, food knowledge, nutrition knowledge from large language model, and also from the data we obtained from user interactions. On the right, you will see the substitute recommendations in action, providing like alternatives when a product is unavailable to prevent a dead-end experience. So, beyond the improvement in user experience, we also observed significant business impact across multiple key metrics via A/B testing. First, we saw an increase in basket size. So this pairing products will incrementally improve the cart ads per order. And secondly, we observed the ads revenue. And lastly, we also observed a big lift in search conversion rate especially for the search that results in that found no products. So we have quite a few learnings from the journey. First, we need seamless integration. So discovery content should feel natural within the familiar search experience, not disruptive. The second is user behavior reality. Most users still stick to the traditional search interactions. The third is balance. We need to find the sweet spots between relevance and discovery. The fourth is iterative approach. We should start small, measure carefully, and expand gradually to find the product market fit. So where do we go from here? What we have accomplished is powerful. We can replicate this physical store's merchandising strategy and bring those experience online at scale. We leverage large language models' common sense. We know what pasta and what sauce should be displayed together as bundles, as on the left. But with online shopping, we can do beyond this. We can perform a more dynamic and personalized merchandising. So instead of sauce, we can maybe display like vegetables or like eggplants or red peppers together with pasta. This does not make sense to everybody, but it makes sense to a particular customer like you. So since a particular customer may just prepare like side dishes with baked eggplant to pair with the pasta dinner, and imagine we can scale this for 14 million active users at Instacart platform and billions of searches every day, so that each of the users and each of the search sessions, they may see a different and personalized carousels. So this dynamic content powered by large language model as a merchandising engine have the potential to truly transform the online shopping experience. Yeah, thanks for the attention. And also special thanks to the collaborators who makes this possible.